Just imagine that someone broke a beer bottle on the beach. Then the glass fragments were picked up by the water, where they would become hydrated and begin to soften and erode by the hour and the day and the decade. The rock and sun, the undertow and riptides, the lateral tug and pull of the waves would wear that glass down. The lake would tumble our trash, those shards of glass, into treasure, into frosted gems, into lake glass. But it takes a long time, often 20 or 30 years, depending on the thickness of the glass. Most of the pieces that I find along Lake Michigan are brown or white or green. Some are the size of my pinky fingernail, others as large as a $50. These drifting fragments are a wordless story read with palm and fingers. The most weathered, pitted pieces are the most valued. Their beauty stems from their seasoning, from how much of the lake's memory they carry. But if undiscovered by someone like me, they would eventually disappear, returning to their origin, to grains of sand. The lake would turn our trash back into the beach. I have a large bowl full of lake glass on my desk, and when my writing goes poorly, I like to pick up a piece, to touch a story of loss, of transformation, and imagine the cold, deep remembering of the lake, the constant journey of glass back to sand. Glass and sand have been woven into one journey for thousands of years. Glass blowing originated in 250 BC, and the first U.S. glass factory was founded in New Jersey in 1739. But the recipe for glass has never changed. Most glass today is still about 70% sand, mixed with 15% soda and 10% lime, which is then superheated to about 2400 degrees until it liquefies. Glass can be recycled endlessly, from glass to sand to glass and back again. Consider what this cycle of glass and sand actually measures, the time it takes for the lake to recover from our excess, to clean up our mess. 20 or 30 years is a short time compared to how long it takes for rocks and stones to break down and granulate, 500 or even 1,000 years. But it's a long time compared to how quickly the lake is poisoned by human activity, by coal and nuclear and manufacturing plants, by pesticides and fertilizers and untreated sewage. These poisons, mercury, furan, dioxins, PCBs, and others, are hard to see early on when more could be done to stop their harm. Consider the cross-build syndrome in cormorants, or other genetic defects in terns and frogs, or the cancerous tumors in lake trout and herring gulls and other predatory animals. We don't see this degradation until years after the dumping and far from where the chemicals entered the water. Lake Michigan may be able to heal, but only on her time, only by the clock of sun and water and the ticking of sand in the wind.